Wait, guys.
Hey, team. Yo. Woo! Hey, everyone. I've been here all night.
Woo!
My name's Author Blues, and I'm going to let my couch introduce themselves really quickly. So, well, at least the ones who have headsets. So this is Sky Bills over here. She's been a mainstay of the couch. Jeff XVX, he's been helping out with this game. A little treat for you guys. And then
I'm Brosentia.
Woo! You've seen enough of him already.
And I'm John Carls, and I'd just like to say you may have full chairs, but you're going to only need the edge.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
That's okay, that really built it up a lot. You may be underwhelmed. So I think this title screen really says everything you need to know about this game before I get started, but for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is Titanic. It's a Taiwanese bootleg based on the 1997 James Cameron film, mostly of the same title. So I'm just going to give a quick countdown. This is going to be a speed run. We're going to go fast, but I'm also going to have Brosentia read all of the cutscenes because they're real good. So this is my favorite part, so tuck in. So I'm just going to give us a quick countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
In 1912, there is noble American girl, Rose. She tried to get away from her arranged marriage, which is forced by her mother. At the same time, she met Jack, who is the young man on Titanic. Since Rose made a friend with Jack, he lighted on her life. They were also fall in love with each other. It made up a very touching and tragic love story. Ooh, Rose did not love her finance. Carl, and she just wanted to suicide to finish it. Fortunately, Jack just saved her. They were both very fond of each other. Thus, Carl was very jealous and dislikes Jack. He tried to insult Jack and he'd hold a dinner party to thank Jack for saving Rose. Actually, Carl did not really mean it. He just had a chance to challenge Jack. Wisely, Jack knew about Carl's plan. He left this party and brought Rose together to join the party, which is belonged to the workers. Of course, Carl hates Jack very much.
Okay. So now we're in the speed run. Assume air quotes, but both of my hands are occupied at the moment. So this is a platformer / beat 'em up. A lot of the stages are pretty long, like this one, and the screen scrolls at a fixed rate. So in general, I'm not terribly concerned with whether or not enemies punch me or slow me down in any way. As long as I keep the screen moving, it's perfectly fine. So the combat in this game is a little bit weird. In general, most of the time, the stages will end with a boss fight of some sort, enemy that needs to be killed, and so I just need to make sure that the combat on just the last stage is really clean. So for instance, once I finish off this guy, I'm gonna get the actual boss to spawn. Okay, I didn't get the 1 frame hit on him, so I have to actually fight him properly. Oh no, you don't, buddy.
Oh no!
You may notice that I ran out of health there. We'll get to that, hold on.
When Rose was very depressed and she met Jack again, both of them all have their strong love to each other. They trust and adore each other and enjoy the sunset on the Titanic. Jack promised Rose to draw her, what?
Body sketch, I think.
Oh, her body sketch.
One interesting thing you might not notice in the combat, when he's mashing against these bosses or certain enemies, he's mashing between kick and punch. You might not see both animations fully extend, but both hitboxes will be extending out, so he's able to do a ton more damage than you can actually visually see represented in the game.
Yeah, the interesting thing about the combat in this game is that the attack and the punch, both of them cancel any animation. So that has 2 really beneficial uses. One is that so the punch is usually that fast right there, but I can cancel a punch with a kick, and then I can cancel a kick with a punch. And so I get really fast combat from that. Also, I just killed the boss off the edge of the boat.
Goodbye, Carl.
Because of Jack's painting skills, and his courage attracted Rose very much, and she loves him deeply. However, Carl didn't give up the Rose. He still wants her back. But Rose did not love him at all. Carl hired some people to chase and to watch Rose and Jack when they were running to the front of Titanic. They saw the accident happened by their own eyes.
Shoutouts to Jeff on the couch for making that cutscene happen.
We're trying to keep it family friendly around
Yeah.
here, so.
Part that was definitely
You're
left out of the
welcome.
movie.
You're welcome, staff. Hey, they accepted the game and they didn't say anything. I took it upon myself to talk to Jeff about it.
One interesting thing that Oth pointed out earlier is that you can cancel any animation. What's interesting in this game is that losing all of your life and dying is considered only an animation. So at any point, if he's completely out of health, he can cancel out of it and continue to get up as many times as he wants.
Yeah,
for the
I
rest of the game.
actually can't die. I'm not only am I amazing at combat, but I'm also immortal.
Yeah. It's probably one of
That
the
makes it easier.
it's one of the premier Leo DiCaprio video games, I'd say.
Oh man, Carl's dead.
Yeah, he's real mad.
Oh yeah. After the Titanic accident happened, the crew members did not tell the facts to all passengers because they were afraid to cause the passengers panic. But the Titanic had the strong damages, and it was getting sinking. Unfortunately, there's not enough saving equipment to save a whole passenger's life. At that moment, it showed the big difference of noble people and poor people's fate.
So this game originally came out on the so let's talk about the way this game was released. So this game originally came out on a Chinese bootleg cart called the 15-in-1 Chinese Happy New Year cart.
Oh yeah.
And in that cart, I'll leave out all the specific details of that cartridge, but there were two games that you could play on it. There was the Hacker and the Heroine game, and the Hacker is the first 3 levels of this, which were Jack's part, and the last 2 stages are Heroine, which is Rose's part in this game. And so, if you're looking for an original copy, I've saved you all of the trouble of doing the research.
One thing they definitely left out of the movies was that they're both ninjas. I definitely missed out on that.
She's got a pretty good stance.
They played it down, but I think it was all there if you really paid attention.
Yeah, you saw her swing that axe.
You know, you're trying to save time, but I've heard there's some pretty cool idle animations that maybe we could see at some point.
Yeah, let's, I think I can probably do that while the water's rising around me in a second. Man, this guy just...
Chef Luigi.
The only problem with playing as Rose is that while you can still do the cool trick of canceling out animations, like there, I'm supposed to be dying right now, by the way. While I can still cancel out the animation, she doesn't have the cool shoulder tackle move that... okay, calm down. She doesn't have the cool shoulder tackle move. Okay, seriously.
Wow.
The shotgun is strong.
Yeah, I was supposed to get this guy against the wall, but okay, all right, well. I will deal with you later.
Wow. We could read a couple donations, I think.
I've actually got a $1,024 donation from Cubit, who says, "You could have called this game Bird versus Camel, and no one would have argued with you. I hope this game is even more awful
Okay.
than I ever imagined."
At some point, he has to let me over there. Either that or I'm just going to let him kill me so I can start this room over.
Like, I think you can lure him into the bottom part as well.
I tried peaceful negotiations.
Usually you get him against the wall, and so this isn't an issue, but all right, well, he's just close enough there that I can actually make this work, so whatever.
Woo! Easy every time.
Oh, more cutscenes.
Yeah.
When the Titanic was sinking slowly, Carl libeled Jack that he stole the necklace of the heart of ocean and locked him at the bottom of Titanic. It was very dangerous and he probably will lose his life. Rose was very anxious about Jack's situation and she escaped. from Carl to save him. At the same time, the captain ordered every passenger to wear the life jacket.
All right, so now we are in the escape sequence. As you can see, the ship is sinking.
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have the second VHS, so.